Hi, everybody. Eclectic Impromptus. I hope you're having a good Friday and hope you have a good weekend. And also stay warm. If you're in upstate New York, we're supposed to have temperatures tomorrow that's going to be in the single digits. And then during the day, you're lucky if we're going to be in the teens. Man, this winter has been one doozy. Well, I'll just say that and leave it at that. And so this video is going to be a little bit on the personal side. And if you're a male or you're a female under the age of 35, I recommend watching something else. This is mainly going to be for anybody 35 and older. However, I'm not going to stop you from watching this. Perhaps you could learn something. It's up to you, but I would advise maybe finding another video. This is going to be some personal information. So this month this has been a really rough year for 2026, to be honest with you. And some of this might have been taking place earlier, like 2025 and so on. But it wasn't as obvious to notice, I guess, and it's becoming increasingly obvious now. So I think it was Tuesday when I did this video, when I was talking about first day of school. I mentioned something about going through some changes. So people at work have been supportive about this. And there's a few older women at school that have been supportive about this, my instructor being one of them, and the leader for NAMI is the other, and I'm so thankful for that. And my coworkers on the line at work have also been supportive about this too. So lately, I've been getting hot and dizzy out of nowhere. This seems to happen more at the Reef than anywhere else. I'm having to spend minimal time working on the fryers. That was normally where I'm at. Now I'm making sandwiches and salads, and that's fine. I don't mind doing that station. I kind of like it, actually. It's pretty easy. I'm also having to wear shorts at times, too. It's 16-degree weather. I don't like it, but I can deal with it if it minimizes the chances of being hot all of a sudden and dizzy. And then after work, I come home, wind down watching YouTube videos, hanging out with my animals, and my animals have been supportive in their own way too with this. I get cold all of a sudden, within a matter of time, probably within an hour after getting home roughly. I'm freezing, my teeth are chattering, I'm shivering, and I have to take a hot shower and then pretty much go to bed and be under a bunch of covers. On top of that, I have a hard time concentrating, and when it's busy, it especially gets a little overwhelming, and it's uncomfortable to deal with. Crying spells have also been a big thing also. And I'm sure there's other stuff too, but those are the main ones. So people at work are suspecting I might be going through a wonderful thing called perimenopause. And let me tell you, I feel like I've been in the Twilight Zone since at least New Year's of this year. So let's see, today's what, the 23rd? Yeah, for like 23 days, I feel like I've been in the Twilight Zone, and I'm going to be in the Twilight Zone for quite some time. I hate this. I know it's inevitable in all women who go through this, but I hate it. I freaking hate it. And having to adapt to things, I'm not going to change depending on the circumstances, but, I guess it's one of those, it's inevitable to have to deal with it and try to be proactive. I'm not saying you have to take this for women that are over 35 and are going through this. I just got back from Walgreens. I saw echinacea and ashwagandha are supposed to help. I'm going to give that a try. I've done some research, so it should be okay and stuff. Hold on just 1 second. Sorry about that. I just needed a quick second. I'm all right, though. But it's a start, at least. Also, having to change my food. Another thing I've been dealing with, I just remembered this. I've also been having a strong craving for carbs, chocolate, pizza, cakes, you name it. It's there, I'm probably going to eat it, and I have to, I need to be cautious about that, because I know weight gain's another one of those symptoms and stuff, and yeah, this sucks. This totally sucks, but I guess it's one of those, there's not much you could do about it. I'm also going to try breathing exercises. I have a coworker at the Reef, great guy, he's the same one that likes the band Fish, actually, got me into that. He has taught me some breathing techniques or told me this one trick on Sunday when I had to work. Oh, it's where you breathe in. Well, first you put your tongue to the top of your teeth, like the back of your top teeth, and you breathe through your nose, count to 4, hold it for 4 seconds, exhale, counting to 4 in the process, and then holding for another 4 seconds. You repeat the process. So I'm starting to get in the habit of doing that a little bit. And I'm also going to start some stretching exercises. I was told that it's supposed to help. Walking also, too bad it's winter, so I can't do it at this point in time. But once it's like March or April and you see a little bit of a difference with the weather, it should be a lot easier. And hey, I can videotape some more of the local area and show you guys some more stuff. And another factor as to why I've been a little bit more intermittent with videotaping and posting on YouTube. Partly wintertime, it's hard to get out, and just you can only think of so much ideas without walking before you start to run out, and sometimes you just need a day off here and there, and it seems like at times the perimenopause has also been a factor too. Trying to think what other stuff. But yeah, that's kind of been a factor. That and it's winter, and it's just hard to get out unless you absolutely have to. And it's so hopefully by the time we're in March or April and there's a little bit of a difference, I can start videotaping a little bit better and a little more frequently, and not so you're lucky I post something every now and then or whatever. I'm not sure what else there is, but at least to start, echinacea, ashwagandha is going to be something I'm going to consider trying, and try not to have food cravings so much, I guess. And staying hydrated is an important thing, and the breathing techniques, stretching exercises, and guess we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated, and I'm sorry that this is a little personal, but I have to get this out of my system because I'm just having a heck of a time. And like I said, I feel like I've been in the freaking Twilight Zone this whole year so far, and this year's been off to a crappy start with that one of the factors. But anyhow, oh, and another thing I've been doing is the SNL Muppets, watching that skit over and over. Another one for those that are going through this, if you watch the SNL clip Emo Mom, I've been watching that a lot too lately. And yeah, totally relatable. Excuse me. So we'll see what happens. Hope this video helps for those that are going through this, and thanks for your patience on this, and feel free to click like, subscribe, and share. And I'll also be coming up with my weekly joke like I always do. And it makes me think of Fozzie the Bear. I've been, in spite of this perimenopause bull crap that I'm going through, watching stuff with Fozzie the Bear kind of helps. And, him going waka 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 is kind of cute. And so at least it's something too, I guess. Anyhow, I will talk to you soon. Peace out.